So today we're going to be working on the Cressida. I'm going to start out with everything that we did yesterday. We went ahead and pulled this door out. We adjusted the striker on this to bring the door out a little bit. And then we went ahead and started blocking this door. This door is really close. You can see that right here we had to fill in a little bit more. And then we're going to bring all that into this door. This door still needs some work. And you can see where we're doing a little bit of work here. And then we have a little bit of guide coat. I cleaned off the roof. There isn't any more stuff on this. So then there's some stuff. There's some miscellaneous stuff all over the roof. I went ahead and cleaned that off, and that's 100% ready too. I also, this end cap over here, it was cracking a little bit and it separated from the metal, so I took it all the way down to the metal. I took everything away that I had on this side. I fiberglassed over it, and then now I have a layer of Bondo glass over that, so that way it kind of brings it out a little bit. I'm gonna shave this down a little bit, make sure that it clearances so that it can close, and then I'm gonna move on to this door. And I'm pretty much gonna be doing the same exact thing that George was doing on the other doors, just bring it on this side, and then once those doors are done, we're probably gonna flip the car around so that way we can actually see a little bit more. This side is a little bit darker just because of the way the garage is. So we are probably just gonna film a time lapse of that door being done from where it is now all the way until finished, just so you guys can see how much time and work it really goes into one door. So now we've got this door pretty much entirely done, or at least for now until we get some real primer on there, along with this door as well. This door doesn't look as pretty, obviously, because it doesn't have a new coat of primer on it, but we're not going to bother doing that just because we'd end up taking it away right here anyways, because we're continuing on and working on the quarter panel. George has actually got this really close right here, and we're continuing to work on this. We brought this down to the thickness that we wanted it to be at, and we ended up hitting some foam. So what I did is I cut this whole area out, and we put some fiberglass in there. It's 100% dry right now, so we're gonna trim that, and then we're gonna pack that all in Bondo glass and get it so it's nice and flat. And then while George was doing that door, I was doing this door. It's pretty close. We need a little bit more Bondo on it. Pretty much we need a little bit more Bondo just here, and then at the back here. And that's gonna be pretty much ready for initial primer. And then, like I said, we'll go back and do final stuff once we get some real primer on there, and it'll fill in a lot more stuff. I haven't touched this front door at all. That was just open because, you know, that way I wasn't hitting it when I was moving towards the front. What else?
You did
This side here, we capped this off with fiberglass as well. We trimmed it down a little bit. It does have a little bit of Bondo here, so it kind of messed up a little bit of the ducktail, but that's okay. We're not really too worried about that because they're going to get messed up anyways as we move on to these end pieces here. So it ended up being a really nice day out, and so we're gonna bring this car out. I'm probably gonna start it up just because it hasn't been started in a really long time.
Well, the starters and then need a jump.
No, yeah, it's gonna need a jump. So we'll just push it out so that I can start it with the Jeep. So we'll just go like almost all the way to the end of the driveway.
Okay.
I think this is the first time it's been out since the Sanding Sunday thing, which we're gonna have to do that again. That was pretty fun, but next time we'll have to actually have like a barbecue and stuff and make it more fun. So now that it's out here, I'm gonna jump start it, and then I'm gonna trim this and fill this pocket while George is continuing on doing this quarter panel and pretty much getting this perfect, this transition from this all the way into the factory door. It's pretty good about starting up. No, the battery isn't dead on this thing too, and no, I don't need to get a new battery. It's just that this thing hasn't been started in a really long time, and the last time I started it, it like barely started, and I only moved it like a couple of feet and turned it off. So but whenever I first got this thing, it would start up every single time, so don't worry about that. It's not going to take me forever to get a battery for this thing too. We're gonna have to show George how those sound. Hey George, hear anything weird up front?
I'm like, the fence moving a little.
I don't know if I got you jumping a little bit.
Okay.
Don't those sound cool though? It's weird though. It's not loud. It just sounds. But you ready? I don't think it's that loud, but they sound cool, so that's all that counts. Me and George just went for a little joyride in the parking lot here. What'd you think of it?
Yeah, dude, this thing's badass. I like it.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best thing in the world, but it sounds cool, and you just can't deny the looks of it. Well, not only did I clean it up in there a little bit, but I also sanded down this one side, so now it's ready for Bondo glass. I'm gonna pack this up full of Bondo, and then we'll be able to start working the rest of this quarter. Hold up, leave that there. Let's just show how straight this is. This is a yardstick, and it's flat pretty much the entire way. Obviously, there's a little bit of highs and lows all the way across. Yeah, like you said, it's not even blocked, and it's damn near perfect. So we're getting close. This line, we pretty much figured out where we want it. This is all filled in. We need to bodywork that. I am leaving for Ohio in a couple of hours, so we are gonna have to call it quits here. We're gonna go ahead, pull in the Boso car. It's looking really good though. Like, this is definitely taking shape here.
Ones are happening.
Anyways guys, that's where I'm gonna stop the video for today. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and peace out.